Hey there, history buffs. Ever wondered what daily life was like under the rule of the pharaohs in ancient Egypt? Buckle up, because that's exactly what we're diving into today. First off, let's talk about the social pyramid. At the top, we have the pharaoh, seen as a god in human form. Beneath him were the nobles and priests who helped govern and perform religious rituals. Then came the scribes and officials. These guys were the bureaucrats, keeping detailed records on everything from taxes to grain storage. Below them were the craftsmen, merchants and farmers who made up the backbone of Egyptian society. And at the bottom, sadly, were the slaves who did a lot of the hard labor. Now, daily life was heavily influenced by the Nile. The river was the lifeblood of Egypt, providing water for crops and a means of transportation. Most Egyptians were farmers, and their year revolved around the flooding of the Nile. After the floods receded, they planted crops like wheat and barley, essential for making bread and beer, staples of the Egyptian diet. When it came to housing, most common people lived in mud brick homes. These houses were simple, usually with flat roofs and minimal furniture. Wealthier Egyptians had larger, more elaborate homes with multiple rooms and gardens. Clothing was straightforward but functional. Men typically wore kilts made of linen, while women wore long, tight-fitting dresses. Both men and women often adorned themselves with jewelry, from simple beads to elaborate gold pieces, depending on their wealth. Education was a privilege. Only boys from wealthy families attended school to learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. Scribes were highly respected and held good positions in society. Girls, on the other hand, were usually taught household skills by their mothers. Religion was central to everyday life. The Egyptians believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each overseeing different aspects of the world and human experience. Temples were not just places of worship, but also centers of economic activity, with priests playing key roles in both religion and politics. And let's not forget about leisure activities. Music, dancing, and board games like Senet were popular pastimes. Hunting and fishing were also common activities, especially for the upper classes, so there you have it. A snapshot of daily life in ancient Egypt under the pharaohs. From the grandeur of the temples to the simplicity of mud brick homes, their lives were as complex and fascinating as their monumental pyramids. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the past, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more history adventures. Catch you next time.